So I'm gonna start by cooking my black beans. I have 1 pound of black beans that I've picked over. Just make sure you don't have any twigs or anything in them. Add that to medium pot. We're gonna add a bay leaf for flavor, and then generous amount of water. We're looking for about 3 inches of water above the beans. Bring this to a boil, and then we'll reduce it to a simmer. Let this cook for about 1.5 hours until it's very tender. Now, a very important part of bean cookery is to season it, and not just season it at the end, season it from the beginning. This way it has all the flavor right at the start. So we'll let this come up to a boil, and then we'll reduce. Okay, so my beans have come up to a boil. We're going to reduce the heat and let this simmer for about 1.5 hours until the beans are meltingly tender. So it's been about 1.5 hours. We're going to drain this mixture, but reserve 4 cups of the cooking liquid. That's going to help add body to our finished dish. So I have the drained beans, the reserved cooking liquid. Let's get our delicious seasonings ready for the rest of the mixture. So my heat's on medium. First step, we're going to toast 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. So toasting this for about a minute just really helps bring out all the flavor. You can smell it already. It smells wonderful. I think whole cumin seeds are a really great thing to invest in. It beats the ground cumin any day. It just has a much more rich, distinct flavor. Okay, these look nice and toasty. So to that, add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 onion diced. Along with the onion, I'm also adding 2 cloves of minced garlic and a teaspoon of dried oregano. If you have fresh oregano, by all means, use that. Stir this up. We'll add a pinch of salt just to help the onions break down a little bit faster. And we'll let this cook until the vegetables are nice and tender, which will be about 6 minutes or so. Last but not least, the star of the show, 1 poblano that I diced up. Just remove the seeds and the stem. This is going to add a nice sort of mellow heat to our dish. Give that a stir. Season with a little bit of salt to help all the vegetables break down. And we'll cook this mixture until everything's tender, about 6 minutes or so. All right, so the veg are nice and tender. Let's add the beans and the reserved liquid here. So we're going to give this a stir and let this simmer for about 20 minutes or so. The sauce is going to thicken up a little bit. It's going to become super flavorful. Kitchen's going to smell amazing. Beans look great here. Give it a stir. Now, a great thing about this recipe is you can make this at the beginning of the week. You just have it on hand for lunch, dinner, even breakfast. Great, versatile, healthy staple to just have in your fridge. So I have short grain brown rice that I've already cooked here on the side. Adding the brown rice to the beans makes this a complete protein, has all the essential amino acids you need. And always reach for brown rice if you can. Brown rice still has the hull versus white rice, which has been stripped, so you just get more nutritional bang for your buck. This smells so amazing, really, really good. And I love how sort of soupy it is. It's beans and the sauce all in one. Now, for our toppings, instead of hot sauce, I'm gonna go with jalapeno slices. Just a few will do. I love the flavor of the fresh jalapeno. It's so bright. Nice amount of heat. Also gonna add some fresh cilantro, some queso fresco. So we'll just add a few crumbles of the queso fresco and our avocado moment, of course. Let's give this a try here. It smells incredible. Super simple, totally satisfying, and meatless. Can't wait for you to try it.